Welcome back to Liao's Library. I'm Sarah Liao, and today I'm going to read the third and final part of my Christmas book, Naughty and Nice. When Mary arrived at the South Pole, she saw Winter sitting on a rock and crying. Mary came up to a daughter and tried to calm her down, but Winter noticed and asked Mary, "What do you want, Mom?" Mary responded, "Winter, I came here to inform you that ever since you left the North Pole, your sister ruined life for all of us." Winter sniffled and asked her mother, "Really?" Mary responded, "Yes, Winter. The elves are destroying their hard work. Many reindeer are enslaved. The snowy landscape became an unbearable desert, and your father is on trial as we speak. The North Pole needs you more than ever." Winter thought for a moment. Then she said, "Well, if the North Pole really does need me, then I'm in." Winter and her mother hopped aboard their respective reindeer and flew out of the South Pole to find Scarlet. But by that point, Scarlet had already started her trip around the world. She flew on her father's sleigh, ready to give broken toys to all the children on Earth, when Winter jumped off Dasher and landed in her sister's sleigh. "Scarlet, stop this once and for all!" Winter told Scarlet. "Never! I'm just doing what's best for the North Pole," Scarlet responded. "No one in the North Pole deserves this treatment," Winter said. Scarlet responded, "Well, what about our father? I saved Christmas for him." Winter then cried, "You didn't save Christmas! You completely destroyed it!" Scarlet was surprised her older sister Winter was behaving differently towards her. Scarlet asked Winter, "Winter, what happened to you? We used to be on the same page." "We were never on the same page," Winter responded. "Well, we can be on the same page now," Scarlet said. "Join me, Winter, and together we can reinvent Christmas into something new." There was nothing but silence for a moment. Then Winter finally said, "I'm sorry, Scarlet, but cruelty can never upstage kindness," and kicked Scarlet off the sleigh. Scarlet then landed on the snowy ground of a neighborhood and ran away as far as she could. No one knows what happened to Scarlet, but one thing's for sure, she never came back to the North Pole ever again. After Scarlet ran away, Winter and Mrs. Claus flew their sleigh to the court where Santa's trial was happening. The jury was just about to decide whether Santa was guilty or not when his sleigh burst through the court walls. Winter then stood up and told the jury, "Fellow jury, the way my sister celebrated Christmas was wrong. The true meaning of Christmas must never be tainted by any vile soul." Winter's speech made the jury rethink their decision. Then one of the jury members said, "We hereby find Santa Claus innocent at all costs." At that moment, Santa was finally free from infinite punishment. The Claus family flew out of court on Santa's sleigh, and as they flew along, Santa and Winter fixed all of the broken toys and gave them to every nice kid on Earth. As for the naughty kids, Santa skipped over them as a consequence for how they behaved all year long. In fact, Santa really learned from Scarlet ruining Christmas, and he created a nice list and a naughty list, so bad people like Scarlet don't get rewarded for their cruel actions, and instead, those people receive coal every Christmas until they learn to behave. After all the presents were delivered, the Claus family returned to the North Pole to set things right. Together, the family freed all of the enslaved reindeer, cheered up the sad elves, and turned the North Pole back into an icy wonderland. Once all that was taken care of, everyone went to sleep for the night. The next morning, it was Christmas, and while nice kids around the world were opening their presents, Winter gave her homemade cookies to her parents, the elves, and the reindeer. Everyone ate the cookies, enjoyed them, and gave Winter a great big hug. Winter smiled and said, "Thanks, guys. I couldn't have baked these without kindness." Indeed, Winter, sometimes a little kindness is all it takes to make the world a better place for everyone. The end. Thanks so much for watching Liao's Library, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the holiday season. Bye!